I really like the fact that at Todd Theater, even though you're working with these people who have won awards off-Broadway, you still have a level of trust from them.
What I like about Todd is that they put on such unconventional shows that you wouldn't necessarily see otherwise.
The directors, the stage managers, they're there every day and they're completely committed to the show.
We do really weird, really awesome shows.
The little girl realized that her watch had malfunctioned and the alarm hadn't gone off. She might have forgotten to change the battery. Carried away by her imagination, she had once again forgotten to think about her mother.
I'm Nigel Meister, and I'm the Artistic Director of the International Theatre Program at the University of Rochester. I think the principal thing that Todd and the University of Rochester International Theatre Program offers students is the ability to work in a very high-achieving and ambitious theatre program, doing wonderful productions with a group of wonderful artists of national and international reputation. We've done over 80 productions, American premieres, world premieres, regional premieres, Rochester premieres. We've done everything from Ibsen to Shakespeare to musicals to devised work to new work for the theatre. We've done experimental work, we've done traditional work. We've done every kind of possible theatrical production you can think of.
But you were provided with fangs at birth. Your breasts are fangs. Your thighs that keep their luster at your age are fangs. Yes, your whole body, from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers, is sheathed in armor, glittering with the thorns of hypocrisy.
Don't forget you were nurtured by milk from these breasts.
Of course, I remember it. The same blood flows in both of us, and we have the same body. But my breasts are not like yours. They haven't the hypocritical shape imposed by the conventions and by conformity with the world. Father delighted in those breasts because the two of you liked conventions better than love.
I forbid you to speak ill of your father!
You don't want to forget the happy memories of obeying the dictates of society even while you were in bed.
So it's a program that has grown from a very small program into a program that has begun to have a national reputation for doing really exciting, cutting-edge work with very interesting, bright, and articulate students.
There's not a show that Todd Theater will do that won't spark a discussion amongst the audience members.
We end up doing shows that no one else would dare to. I'm working on Taming the Shrew right now, and just the way that they're going about it, it's Shakespeare. It's like Old English. It could be just boring as hell, but the way that they go about the shows and the types of shows that are chosen to do are just really fun and really different.
They do things like, more traditional plays, like they could do Shakespeare one year, and then do a completely unheard of play that has been recently translated or something. And it just gives you the opportunity to work with different types of scripts that you may not have otherwise known existed.
If you leave a Todd show, you're gonna be turning to the guy who is sitting next to you and saying, let's talk about this.
From an actor's standpoint, I learned how to communicate much more with the audience, being able to further myself as an actor.
So the program in its current form began about 26, 27 years ago. Productions have been incredibly well received. We've had productions which have toured internationally and moved to New York. We've had actors who were involved in productions here move on and become part of that production or development of that production in New York City and elsewhere.
There's a tremendous amount of opportunities. Because this is the stuff that nobody sees. You go to a movie and you see 30 seconds of the actor's credits go by, and the other 5 minutes is all the technicians that worked on the show. They can sign up to build scenery. Next semester, they could decide they want to do lighting. Next semester, they could decide they want to do costumes. They'll learn how to use power tools. They'll learn about different types of lumber. They'll learn different construction techniques. They may be involved in painting the set, so hopefully they learn to appreciate just how much work goes into putting on these sets and these shows.
There are lots of opportunities to work with lights at Todd. The two main ones are either by becoming a master electrician or an assistant master electrician, or by becoming a stage manager and working as the light board op. You'll learn the complete ins and outs, from how to wire up a plug head so you could fix an extension cord, to how to replace a lamp and a light. In addition, there are a lot of design opportunities for students. There's also opportunities to work with circuits and programming. We have a lot of opportunities to use moving lights and LEDs and other types of intelligent fixtures, which can be really fun. Like, we've had to make giant arms for a different show. We had to make a whole box full of fake chocolates that couldn't be eaten but would fall from the sky.
It's a really cool experience being able to, start from just a piece of fabric and make these beautiful and grand costumes.
Each show is different. It will have different materials, different construction techniques. The costumes will look totally different. Every show gives you something more to learn.
I came into doing this work without any knowledge on how to sew, and now I sew hymns. I do a lot of things now that I didn't have any idea how to do before.
One of the really great opportunities they have is they can work as a design assistant to one of our professional designers.
Having one-on-one experience with them, it really does help.
Okay, so the designers will send us something like this, which is a sketch, and then we will make this reality no matter what we have to do.
I think audiences expect and can expect from us work that is passionate, work that is committed, work that has incredibly high production standards, and work that challenges them to see theatre in new ways and exciting ways. And largely, I hope theatre audiences can be entertained. That's our goal.